Do you guys trust Google's war against mosquitoes? They have been breeding mosquitoes in their factories, their mosquito factories, preparing to release 32 million mosquitoes into Florida and California. They've created these specially treated males, only males allegedly, that they will be dumping out of the sky into the great states of Florida and California. They'll be asking for public comment for review, as well as EPA to permit this. I think they'll do it no matter what happens, to be quite honest. Remember when Google's motto used to be, "Don't be evil"? It's like when people say, "I'm not a psycho." Only psychos say, "I'm not a psycho." Through Google's debug project, the company is going to deploy the Wolbachia bacteria. It's a naturally occurring bacteria that lives inside bugs. It's inside the insect cells. When males are infected with it, and then when they mate with the females, the eggs just don't hatch. The eggs simply don't hatch. So they're saying that this method is going to crash populations locally. Through that, it will destroy disease that mosquitoes carry. And this is the good thing is, like, if there's a good thing, we don't spray chemicals. The chemicals are bad as well. No one really wants to be using the insecticides. These are not good for you. But the Wolbachia allegedly cannot survive or reproduce in humans or animals, so far as we know. It's just a harmless innovation. It's like when Bill Gates at the 2009 TED Talk released the mosquitoes from the jar. Remember, he stood up on stage there, not the time when he was dancing. In my mind, I see the two as very similar things. When he was dancing on stage, different time, but same energy. The Gates Foundation has backed the world's largest mosquito factory. We have people with mosquito factories. Do we need that on this planet? This factory breeds and releases over 30 million Wolbachia infected male mosquitoes every week. That is every week. Verily, which is Google's sister company, has built automated factories to breed and raise these mosquitoes. Oh, this is mosquito breeding at industrial scale. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? Using AI-powered robots to infect the insects with Wolbachia, and then the AI-powered robots meticulously sort millions of males from females before they release it into the planet. But how much do you trust AI? These machines hallucinate all the time and get things wrong. In Brazil, they have a similar genetic mosquito program. It did have a pretty good success rate in the beginning, but later studies, if you want to believe them, revealed that 60% of the wild mosquitoes incorporated the hybrid genes, the engineered genes, and they survived at a much higher rate than predicted. And guess what? Populations began to rebound within 18 months. Within 18 months, populations began to rebound. For pest campaign in China during the Cultural Revolution in like the late 1950s. The mass extermination of sparrows triggered an insane explosion of the locust population, which then led to, allegedly, the Great Chinese Famine that killed tens of millions of people. Mosquitoes aren't just pests. We don't like them, but they're food for birds, bats, fish, dragonflies. The larva does play a role in nutrient cycling. If you remove one thread from this web, it can shift our ecosystem in unpredictable ways. The citizens of these countries are never really given a voice in these crazy decisions, and big tech just can engineer entire ecosystems. I know we don't like mosquitoes, but are we going to just allow them to alter food systems, reshaping nature itself, while the public is left to live with whatever the consequences are? This is the same company pushing to build massive data centers, some that are thousands of acres, that will chew up so much farmland with little regard for what habitats they'll be destroying and what that'll do to local ecosystems. The same Google with repeated privacy violations, including the collecting sensitive taxpayer data. That was cool. Tracking children. That's always great for big tech. They were tracking kids on YouTube. Massive antitrust battles, copyright infringement fines, covering up security breaches. Sounds like the government to me. If a species goes extinct or an ecosystem collapses from one of their crazy experiments, they'll simply roll out the next big tech answer, which is the de-extinction technology, which is we're already there. They've already been bringing back chickens through artificial eggs, and they brought back the direwolf. No one likes mosquitoes. When my beautiful wife was pregnant with our first, the Zika virus was in the news. We were in New York, didn't really have anything to be worried about. There were reports of babies being born far away from New York, in Central America and South America, and they were, if the mother was bit by a mosquito carrying the Zika virus, the babies were born with elongated skulls. It was horrible. So I did what any sensible husband and soon-to-be father would do, and I killed every single mosquito in New York. And I didn't use any sprays, any weird chemicals. I did it with lasers, mostly, and my hands. It was not pretty. My wife didn't get bit once. Just this week, according to the malaria coordinator of Papua New Guinea, they have a malaria coordinator. That's how bad it is. But they've dramatically reduced malaria deaths by 92%, not with big tech, using nothing more than the proven traditional methods of prevention, testing, and treatment without vaccines. No vaccines, no genetic engineering, no Google, no Bill Gates. It's a reminder that human effort, discipline, and humility can actually achieve actual progress. And you gotta love this. The same week we get the news about Google's war against mosquitoes, another study in the news says that mosquito repellent actually attracts mosquitoes. It's too good. All this insect news, the boxes of ticks falling out of the sky, bioengineered mosquitoes. We're also hearing Jesse Waters on Fox News talking about insectoids and literally telepathic mantises. But maybe these lab-grown mosquitoes are just safe and effective. But ecosystems aren't an algorithm.